Welcome to SkyWeek. I'm Tony Flanders from Sky and Telescope magazine, and I'll be your guide to the astronomical wonders that are currently on display overhead. Let's see what's happening in the sky from Monday, March 17th to Sunday, March 23rd. The waning gibbous moon is in the pre-dawn sky this week. It forms a tight triangle with Mars and the bright star Spica on Tuesday and Wednesday, and approaches Saturn on Thursday, the first day of spring. It's left of Saturn on Friday, and traverses across beautiful Scorpius the Scorpion on Saturday and Sunday. If you live along a path from New York City to Ontario, make sure you're outside at 2 a.m. on Thursday morning if it's forecast to be clear. Look halfway up the southwestern sky for Regulus, the brightest star in Leo. You should see it suddenly disappear from view around 2:06 a.m. and then reappear up to 14 seconds later. That's because the asteroid Origone will pass between you and the star, hiding it from view. The asteroid itself is much too faint to see without a telescope, so you won't have any advance warning. In essence, Regulus is amplifying Origone, allowing it, or rather its shadow, to be readily visible to millions of people. That presents an extraordinary scientific opportunity. In this case, 1,000 people equipped with stopwatches can accomplish more than the fanciest high-tech astronomical equipment. We think that Origone is about 40 miles wide, but that's just a guess. Even the Hubble Space Telescope sees it just as a simple point of light. But if two people 40 miles apart see Regulus disappear simultaneously, we know for sure that Origone must be at least 40 miles wide. By collating 1,000 observations, scientists can measure Origone's exact size and shape. If, like many asteroids, Origone has a moon, it could blot out Regulus far from the predicted path. So Regulus is worth watching if you live anywhere in the Northeast. This is literally the chance of a lifetime. Asteroids pass in front of stars every night, but most of those stars are much too faint to see without a telescope. This is the first time in known history that a star as bright as Regulus will be occulted over a major city. Note that I said known history. Such occultations have undoubtedly happened before, but we've only been able to predict them in advance for the last couple of decades. It requires fantastically precise measurements. After all, the asteroid is 110 million miles away, and only 40 miles across. That's like trying to track a .22 caliber bullet 8 miles away. Even the slightest inaccuracy could shift the path by many miles. That's another reason to watch Regulus, even if you're well outside the predicted path. See skypub.com/occult for the latest predictions, and also to see how you can help measure Origone's size and position. Asteroids are fascinating, enigmatic objects. 60 million years ago, a 6-mile-wide asteroid slammed into the ocean off the coast of Mexico, blasting a 100-mile-wide crater. Much of the material from the crater ended up in the atmosphere, causing global climate change which wiped out the dinosaurs and most other animals. It's only a matter of time before another big asteroid comes our way. The more we know about asteroids, the better we'll be able to predict, and perhaps avert, similar collisions in the future. More than 600,000 asteroids have been cataloged, but very few have been studied in detail. A dozen asteroids have been visited by spacecraft, but that costs millions of dollars. Short of that, 1,000 stopwatches or video cameras are the best tools to measure an asteroid. Next week, the moon forms a spectacular pair with Venus. Until then, this is Tony Flanders from Sky and Telescope magazine, wishing you clear skies and great views.
Brought to you by Woodland Hills Camera and Telescope, serving stargazers since 1952.